Holy shit.
Holy shit is right. Welcome to the Anime Madness Wormhole. We are back over on Twitch because of technical difficulties. We do apologize for that. But we're here. We're still gonna get this out, get the podcast out, and get this Bleach talk done. We're gonna try to figure out what happened and all that, and go back over to Kick. But for tonight, we're here. How much you want to bet it was my crappy computer that caused this?
That's the over. What's the under?
I have no clue.
It might have not had enough output.
Probably. But anyway, Cope,
Because I know OBS runs higher.
You're fully caught up on Thousand Year Blood War, correct?
Indeed.
And Tacco, you're a couple episodes in the Core 1.
Yeah.
Gotta get on that, man. So this will have slight spoilers for the Thousand Year Blood War. But not much past the first couple episodes. You gotta send out a quick message real quick. All right. So, Cope, what are your thoughts on the Thousand Year Blood War so far?
I lost sleep over it. Let's just say that.
All right, and what about you, Tacco?
Yeah, it's been insane. Even from what I've seen.
Movie level animation every freaking episode.
Yep.
They changed the appearances of every character.
Well,
I can't say every character. I mean, actually, like,
and you have to remember,
Kisuke looks the same, and
From-
Soifon looks the same.
from the Fullbring arc. So we didn't get to see, like, we only got to saw a couple of the captains in the Fullbring arc, and a couple of lieutenants. And you have to remember, the Fullbring arc happened 17 or 18 months after Aizen was defeated.
Yeah.
And then the Thousand Year Blood War is over 2 years after Aizen was defeated.
Well, in my rewatch, I shit, what fucking episode am I at? Hold on. So I'm just saying this now. I stopped my rewatch because I forgot. I'd say about the second half, a little bit less than the second half of Bleach. Like, it was just kind of a blur. So I went and I did my rewatch again, and I ended up stopping. I think I had maybe 60 episodes left. Hold on, let me get on.
Yeah, so you're still
Okay,
in the
I have-
Army arc.
Yeah, I have 56 unwatched. So the one that I am on right now is 338. This is where Kisuke and Kon end up in that prison and find the original. I don't want to say much.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. The lady scientist. Right? Her?
The one that ended up creating the module.
Yeah, her. I can't remember her freaking name.
So while they're down there, Ichigo goes full hollow.
Yeah.
Because he took that soul candy whenever the lab exploded. and it was unrefined. So since it was unrefined, he has an imbalance, and his hollow side is taking over, and he can't balance it out. And they leave him in a
I want to say the Hollow's name so bad. But Tacco hasn't heard the Hollow's name yet.
I can say that. It's okay.
Well, you're gonna find out the name of the Hollow in, I believe, Everything But the Rain. You're definitely gonna hear in Everything But the Rain, but I can't remember if it's episode 11, Everything But the Rain, or episode 12, Everything But the Rain, June Truth.
I'm sure I'll probably
June
forget
10th.
by then. If you say it now, you'll be okay still.
Well, all I'll say is his name revolves around his color scheme.
That's not very helpful.
What color is he?
he's white, dude. I'm like staring at him right now. He's white, red, black, and then has Ichigo's orange hair. He's just white, okay?
He should have. No, he should have. He shouldn't have orange hair.
In the picture that I'm looking at right now, it's Ichigo going full hollow because he lost control.
Vasta Lorde Ichigo.
Yeah, no, that
I'm talking about the
one
inner
you're talking about
spirit
doesn't
white,
have. Yeah, that one doesn't have any hair.
which is what the hollow white looks like, but when fused with Ichigo to form the Vasta Lorde version of Ichigo, it takes characteristics of both.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason Vasta Lorde Ichigo looks like that will make a lot more sense once you see Everything But the Rain, Tacco.
What episode are you on?
Blood War?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Episode 2.
What the
Motherfucker.
hell? Man's barely gotten into the first invasion.
I've been busy.
Did you at least read that new series, since we're talking about Ichigo and Ichigo means strawberry? Have you read Wild Strawberry yet?
No. Considering you only told me about it, what, 2 days ago?
Yeah.
There you go. No.
It came out.
So
it came out Thursday.
Episode 2 is where what's his name shows up and tries to steal Ichigo's Bankai.
Kyuppei.
Kyuppei, yeah.
Kyuppei the jailer.
It's been a minute since I sat down and tried to watch Bleach. I'll be honest.
Also, I know I said strife to you earlier, Cope. I don't know if you picked up on that. Do you know what the strifes mean? Or the skirsh, whatever they call them? I always call them strifes.
The Striffs?
Yeah.
They're the Oren soldiers, right?
No, so the Quincy soldiers are the stone ridders.
No, yeah.
The 26 most powerful stern ridders are appointed a letter.
Yeah.
That letter is their striff. Kyuppei is J of the jail.
Oh, yeah, just like H, he was the fire dude.
The fire dude?
Right? Right?
You're talking about Basby.
Yeah, Basby. His letter was H.
Yeah, because I think his was Hellfire.
Yeah, Hellfire or some shit like that.
Because I know his was an F, because that's Asnot.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking up them. I'm looking them up right now.
There's someone who's a happy cat in the background.
I can hear Sage
not really.
back there.
Yeah, you probably heard my cat meowing too. She's in heat.
Didn't pick that one up.
Yeah, Tacco did. He's like, oh, somebody's a happy cat.
Mine is passed out somewhere, probably plotting his evil plan.
See, honestly, the reason why I enjoyed my rewatch is because I could binge it. Like, I hate being caught up.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
Like the cards are useful, which is
Because I don't want to
really
wait
do.
a week to see the next episode. Like, I
Yeah.
would rather let it get through the season and then watch the season.
Yeah, so
I understand.
there's the letter A for the Almighty.
Yeah, and there's technically
There are two characters that hold that stripe.
yes.
There is B,
And then there's B.
the balance, which is Jugrim. Hashwalif.
I've noticed that they're German.
Yes, so the Espada were Spanish, the Quincy's are German, and the Soul Reapers are Japanese. And then, as you see to my left, I have Taikubo's new series, Burn the Witch, Volume 1, sitting next to me, which is the London sect of the Soul Society, is what that's based off of. And they are dragons. Dragons are the basically the hollows, and witches are the Soul Reapers of London, and it's a reverse London instead of the Soul Society.
So wait, what are the things again? Quincy's are German, Soul Reapers are Japanese, and
Espada are Spanish.
Spanish.
And there's only one Espada that has a non-Hispanic or Portuguese style name, and that is the former rank 3 Espada, Neliel tu Orosvak.
Zoom type.
And she has a German name, of course. C is the compulsory. That character has not been introduced, I believe. Yeah, that character has not been introduced at all. Like, we have not even seen that character. D to Death Dealing. And that character has been introduced. He was actually... he confronted Mayuri in today's episode.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. E the Explode. This is the character that fought Komamura, and she's part of the group of 5 girls.
Wait. Who?
Bambietta.
Oh.
She's the one that takes the lower Sternritter to her room in episode 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
And then
Cuts
the
fucker in
rest
half.
of the clique shows up.
I remember Jay, and Jay was the first.
Jay is the jail.
Yeah, he fought Ichigo in
Mhm.
Wake Mundo.
It's a Kyogli OP. His name is the hardest to freaking say. Yeah, and
See, I like how, like, what was it, the Arankars went by numbers,
uh-huh.
and now the Quincy's are going by letters.
Yep. F the Fear is Asnot. The Glutton is part of the group of 5 girls as well. She's the one you thought was the femboy at first, Cope.
Oh, the short little twig.
Yeah. The Heat, that's what Bazbees is, the Heat.
Yeah.
Then you have
H.
I for the Iron, and that's Chengdu. He's the one that fought Toshiro.
Yeah. He's the one that stole his.
Well, don't say it. Tacco hasn't gotten that far.
Like he said, he'll forget. It's not like he's gonna go back and watch it right away.
I'll
but he
figure
should.
it.
He's gonna wait like 5 months to go and start watching it again.
Bro, Core 3 is going to be going on by the time that happens.
Exactly.
I'm already going through one show. It's long enough. I'm okay.
What show is that?
One Piece.
Oh, you started?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
I wasn't kidding.
Cope, you're getting outnumbered.
Eh.
I need something to watch.
This one, Kubo and the anime team at Studio Period need to expand on, because we don't know what K is, and it's for BG9, the one who was fighting Marechio in the most recent episode.
Recchio is the
Lieutenant of Squad
lieutenant
2.
of.
It's the one that stole.
Soifun?
Yeah, it's the one that stole Soifun's Bankai.
Yeah, it's that fucking metalhead dude.
Yeah, the one that had the Gatling gun.
The Gatling gun, and then the fucking mortar rounds that come out of his fucking body.
Yeah.
Or not mortar rounds, but rockets.
Bro,
whatever.
I hope we see the rest of that fight next week, because I have volume 65 of the manga right in front of me. And the first chapter is the ending of, like, the lower ranks of the Sternritter, the ones that don't have stripes, showing up to Marechio and him saying how Captain's gone. So I hope we get more screen time of the rematch between BG9 and Soifun, because we didn't get much of it in the manga. And we probably will, seeing that in the first core, all the like the Yamamoto fight, as I told Cope yesterday, the Yamamoto fight in core 1 was like 2 chapters, but what they gave us in the anime is equivalent to like 10 chapters.
Yeah, his fucking Bankai is insane.
Bro, just the tip of the sword barely touched the ground and just boom, Grand Canyon.
Dude, my thing... I'm still kind of like restricting myself a little bit because I don't want to say it. Because isn't this the first time we've seen his Bankai?
This is the only time we see his Bankai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Tacco gives me the okay, I'll fucking go full ham on this shit.
Trust me, you're fine.
Okay, this motherfucker has all 4 fucking north, east, south, west of his fucking Bankai.
What order did he use them in the fight?
East, west, north, south. No, south, north.
Yep. What one was the best version? Did you like east, west, south, or north more?
One south is fucked up.
Bro, we got one double-page spread of south in the manga.
Dude, he literally... Alright, for Taco's perspective, take the reanimation jutsu from fucking Naruto. There you go. Like...
Yeah, but make all the people who were brought back with reanimation jutsu as hot as the sun.
And just skeletons. Except they're all of the people that he slayed.
Yeah.
Yamamoto slayed. Hold on. So it was all the Quincy's that he fucking killed during... How many was that?
It was during the original Blood War 1,000 years ago.
Yeah.
So this, I'll show you the panels we got in the manga. Well, if you have the stream pulled up, you'll see I'm bringing up the panels we had in the manga. So this was pretty much like the only panel of South we got in the manga. We got 2 panels of it, and what they did in the anime is they kind of made it look like berserk skeletons. Like I could definitely feel the berserk inspiration with these skeletons.
Oh, dude, that's fucking nasty.
The manga was a little more graphic. Here's the colored version of the manga.
Yeah, that looks exactly like the anime.
But the
like the tone, just more like
the what?
Better.
This is the other panel we got of it.
Was it a colored panel?
That last one I just showed was a colored panel.
Like in the manga, it is a color panel.
So in the magazine in Japan, some chapters will have like special color pages released at the end of the magazine
Okay.
for panels that were in the magazine for that month or week, depending on which one it was. Bleach was weekly, so that week. And then certain volumes, I'm pretty sure, like, I have an art book for Bleach on my Bleach shelf, and that has, like, panels colored and all that. But in the actual, like, manga volumes, they're all black and white. And I love how they did him activate, because this is the panel of him activating his Bankai in the manga, and Kubo went with a straight full white background.
Yeah.
And this was a double page spread.
So, to be fully honest, I was fooled at first.
What,
Like,
for
100%.
For Yuhabaha?
Yes, I was fooled at first.
Bro, I was waiting for the reveal. I knew it was coming because I had the volume. Plus, as the episodes are coming out, I have the volume in front of me for Bleach.
So you don't read the volume till
no,
the episode is released?
I've read all of it. I compare.
Oh, dude, I wouldn't do that.
Like, I watched the episode twice. I watch it and enjoy it, and then I watch it again and compare it to the manga. And I've only done this with Bleach. Like, maybe a couple times with the other series, I'll compare it to a manga panel, because it's like, ooh, they did that really well. How was that done in the manga? Because I can't remember how it was done or something like that.
Yeah.
Like,
just saying.
When Joy Boy gets shown, when Gear 5th gets shown in One Piece, I will definitely be looking at the manga during that one.
I'm probably going to end up, whenever they release the dub of Season 2, I'm probably going to end up doing a rewatch just because sometimes they hit different, really.
Especially, and like, I did it for the first core. I went back and watched every episode in the dub as they were releasing as well. And, I mean, Johnny's my favorite male voice actor, so of course I'm going to go back and rewatch it and have with Johnny as Ichigo. But comparing this panel to this one here, this image here from the anime, they added a detail in the background, but they still kept it like that blank white for the majority of it, and it was one of the few times where a blank white background translates very well to manga.
Mm-hmm.
Not to manga, from manga to anime.
Yeah.
Now they did get this wrong. So this is Yamamoto's look when he puts a sword up after activating Bankai.
Mm-hmm.
That's his face, and then this was his face in the anime. It's not as droopy and down.
Yeah.
But South is definitely my favorite part of his Bankai. Like, this was an original scene right here. This wasn't in the manga, this panel here.
So, South was the pretty much reanimation, the resurrection, and then North was where he concealed his heat.
North is pretty much east, but 10 times stronger. East.
Wait, no, that was west.
West gave. This is West right here. West gave him the body armor of flames.
Wait, what the fuck? He concealed his flames in his blade, and everything around him evaporated.
Yeah, that's east.
That's east? Was it really that early?
Yeah, so basically, Zanka no Tanchi east, Hyoku Jitsusen. All the flames that I possess are concentrated on my blade's edge. So that's along the entirety of the blade. North takes all those flames and puts it just at the tip for even more destructive power.
Yeah, that's it. It was North.
Yeah, North and East are very similar, but North, the flames are condensed.
More concentrated.
They're more concentrated than E.S.T, which packs a bigger punch.
Because he was, what's his name, was so confused on why, whenever it was cutting his cape or whatever the fuck it is, cloak, that nothing was happening. It was just cutting through. And then that's whenever he realized it was in the tip, and the tip just barely tapped the ground.
Yeah.
And then gone.
That's like
everything below him gone.
That's like the dude who was being Yuha Baha. He had all of Yuha Baha's memories, and Yamamoto still trained his Bankai even more, even though he was already proficient in it 1,000 years ago. He still trained with it, and he couldn't do much training because his Bankai, like, if he uses it for too long, the entire Soul Society is done for. The entire Serite is done for. But he also didn't use his Bankai to its full extent 1,000 years ago either.
I mean,
Remnant.
It's been how long? So he had plenty of time.
Yeah.
Even with minimal amount of time doing it, he still had plenty of time.
Oh yeah. Remnant Flame is what South is called. And yeah, that was so hard to read. He basically says raise the dead, remnant flame is basically the command for it.
Dude, I don't know if it was in the manga, because obviously I don't read the manga, but whenever he had... Dude, I'm gonna keep forgetting his fucking name. Can you repeat it? The other guy's name?
Yuha Baha?
Yuha Baha.
You can just call it,
Thank you.
you know the Jewish word for God?
No.
Yuha.
Yuha. Okay. Yuha.
Yeah, that's what he's called for short. His name is a play on the Jewish God.
Yeah, Yuha. Yuha. Okay, got it. Yoto looked at Yuha. Alright, now I'm gonna fucking remember it. Looked at Yuha and was like, do you notice anything? And as he's looking at these skeletons, he's seeing all of his comrades.
I think it was...
Come here.
Forgetting the second H. His name is so hard to spell, too.
What? Yuha Baha?
Yeah.
YHWACH.
YHWACH. Okay, I did spell it right.
I only know that because I'm actually looking at his name.
Yeah.
I just, by looking at it, I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, when they pile up on him, he starts...
Yeah, and he's looking them in their eyes.
You know what?
He was just like, pay close attention.
Give me 1 second.
Or some shit.
I am gonna go grab the 2 volumes that it's in. That will make it a lot quicker. Alright. This will make it a lot quicker than trying to figure out keywords on Google to find it. So how'd you like the post-credit scene with Kenpachi?
Shit, I'm trying to remember.
Blade of Ember is what Zanken no Tachi means. That's the double page spread in the manga.
Mm-hmm. Well, one, I wanted to mention this earlier. I finally understood what you guys were talking about in our Bleach episode.
Oh, about Oetsu no Maya?
Yeah.
And don't forget the doctor one with what's his name? Why can't I think of his freaking name now?
Also, Unohana.
Tenjiro.
Unohana and
yeah.
Kenpachi. Whenever you were like
first Kenpachi.
R.I.P. Yeah. Well, I knew it was mentioned somewhere in Bleach originally, but I wasn't matching two and two together.
The only thing that got mentioned was there was a moment during Turn Back the Pendulum where they mentioned the oldest people of the captains are Old Man Yama and Unohana, and that was Ukitake and Shunsui talking about it, because after Yamamoto and Unohana, the next two oldest are Shunsui and Ukitake. And then Unohana shows up and she has this stare, and it just makes both of them basically shit their pants.
It might have been one of you two fucks, either you or Tony, that ended up saying that she was the original Kenpachi.
And then
I don't know. I'm mixing shit up.
The other times that the Kenpachi title is mentioned is during Zaraki's flashback, and when they mention that Zaraki is the 11th Kenpachi. Which is funny, because slight spoiler for Can't Fear Your Own World, which you probably will never read, and we don't know if it's going to get an anime adaptation. It's the 3 light novels. We get introduced to the 10th Kenpachi. The 10th Kenpachi is still alive. The 10th, the 10th Kenpachi...
Is Zaraki... Wait, I thought you just said Zaraki was the 11th.
Yes, so
Unohana would be the 10th.
No, Unohana's the first. So the way that the Kenpachi title is supposed to be passed down is by killing the previous Kenpachi. Well, Unohana changed her name from Yachiru to Retsu and became a doctor under the tutelage of Tenjiro Karenji. And then the second Kenpachi came around. The third Kenpachi killed the second. The fourth killed the third, and so on and so on. And then the 10th killed the 9th. And then the 10th went on a rampage and got locked up in the prison where Kisuke frees Mayuri from. And so there was no Kenpachi, so Zaraki took it for himself, which is definitely warranted.
But I remember they said that Kenpachi fought his captain.
Yes, his captain was not the 10th Kenpachi.
Okay.
Now, the way the captain of Squad 11 is supposed to be, because Squad 11 has always been the fighting squad, right? Unohana was technically the first captain of Squad 11. It's always been the frontline battle squad. And it was almost always led by a Kenpachi. Well, when the 10th Kenpachi got imprisoned, there was no one to take the Kenpachi title, so the person that became captain of Squad 11th wasn't a Kenpachi. And in the Bout arc, which is, this information is canon from the Bout arc because Kubo made all the fillers canon, Ichinose, the dude with the light blade, even said that the previous captain that Kenpachi killed was more about strategical planning and not just being a barbarian. But Squad 11 was always about being barbarian, so that was another precursor to show that that captain was not a Kenpachi.
Well, and it wasn't the latest episode, was it? Might have been... Hold on. Might have been 14 or 15. Shit, actually, it might have been less. The original 13 court.
Oh, yeah, we get that in episode... I think that's episode 9, The Drop.
Okay. Sorry, it's hard for me to tell because I
Because I think
watched
it's
from
right.
episode.
It's right before the Kenpachi battle,
Okay.
and I believe that starts.
Um.
I believe that starts in the drop, or the drop concludes the Kenpachi battle.
Yeah. So they were explaining about the original 13 court guard squads, or just like a brief explanation.
Yeah,
That
we
they
got
were
the
just
flashback of
all.
them too, which was so cool because Tyke Kubo dropped that color spread of the original 13 captains, and then the next episode that releases, we get that introduction sequence with the end of the first Blood War from 1,000 years ago.
Yeah. But how they pretty much said it is that they were all killers.
They were, yeah.
They were all brute.
Unohana used to be worse than Zaraki.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she knows that ever since the battle with Zaraki as a child, she could tell that Zaraki was limiting himself even then. And even with him limiting himself, he was still a match for her. So that's why she went into that fight always planning to die. And that's why she wrote that letter to Isane. The one that made Isane cry.
Yeah.
Who do you think
She
should be
wrote
the
the-
new captain of Squad 4?
Wouldn't you think the lieutenant would just bump up to captain?
You think that's what's going to happen?
I mean, she was always there.
Alright. Who do you think is going to be the new captain of Squad 8?
What was squad 8 again?
Squad 8 was Shunsui's former squad. He took Nanao with him.
Yeah. I don't know.
I honestly can't remember who they made the captain. I have to go back and see it in the manga. What else? Oh, the post-credit scene, or I don't think it was post-credit, but at the end of episode 13, when all the captains are going off for their training and stuff, Komamura, what do you think is going to happen to Komamura?
I didn't think about it.
Yeah, it's going to be rough with him. Plus, we might get Shuei's Bankai, because in the manga, he didn't go and train with Keisei.
Yeah.
Because they literally said, Keisei literally tells him, we're going to train your Bankai. That didn't happen in the manga. We didn't see his Bankai till the light novel. Did I show you the image of his Bankai?
Yeah, because I like Shuhei.
Shuhei Isagi Bankai. I'll bring it up so people on stream can see it as well. Yeah, this thing. This is the actual sketch image, if we'll bring it up, from the light novel. I believe. It's actually, this one is the actual sketch image. That was a fan art. But where is it? This is official art. Or that's a recreation of official art. This is the official art. That's all chains in that ball up there.
Yeah, that one that you just clicked on, I know I'm in a in our Bleach episode. Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, the Zaka no Tachi West is Sunset Hellrobe.
Sunset Hellrobe?
Yep. Because in the dub they even say it like the Japanese way. So for like West, it's said in the dub Zanjitsu Gokai. And here's... Oh, God. So, the English for south is Trillion Flame Great Corpse Formation.
Sounds about right.
The Japanese is Kakajumanko Shidai Sojin.
Mm-hmm.
The chapter name was Tenchi Kaijin, the world reduced to ashes. Oh, and yeah, right here we do get a panel, a couple panels of Yuha Baha seeing it turn into his former second in command before Jugram.
Yeah.
And this was when they still thought that they couldn't steal a Bankai because you didn't know. So this is when they were still under the assumption that the Bankai, that Yamamoto's Bankai couldn't be stolen based off of Ichigo's because Ichigo's wasn't complete. And
yeah.
Yeah, Yamamoto said, it's not that you didn't steal my Bankai, you couldn't steal it. You folks first understand the power of a Bankai. Once that is complete, you're able to steal it. Am I wrong? That's why you're cautious when it comes to Ichigo Kurosaki. It hasn't been long since he acquired Bankai. He still has room to evolve. And for me, I haven't shown the true power of my Bankai. Even 1,000 years ago, you cannot steal what you do not understand. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, and then fucking he showed up and was just like, yeah, honestly, the reason why we couldn't steal your Bankai is because I'm the only one that's strong enough to fucking take it.
Yeah. And then we get Zanka no Tachi North, and he says it, and this is the only panel we get of Zanka no Tachi North. It's a double page spread, but it's the only panel we get. And that one, I believe that one is called... The North is called Tenchi Kaijin, the world reduced to ashes.
Yeah, my episodes are The Fire and then Born in the Dark.
Well, that's the chapters. The chapters of the battle between Yuha Baha and Yamamoto are all titled The Fire.
Yeah.
You have The Fire, The Fire 2, The Fire 3, and then like an Inferno, and then Tenchi Kaijin.
Yeah. So
Then the next chapter goes into Yuha Baha's Lloyd and Royd's backstory.
it's episode 6 and 7 that I believe it goes through.
Oh, you know how we got that big scene, 10 minutes of Yuha and Aizen talking together?
Oh yeah.
This is all we get a little flashback, one flashback panel of Yuha saying I was talking to Aizen. Is all we get in the manga.
Yeah, and then come find out that fucking Aizen pulled a fucking fast one on him and wasted time.
Oh, of course.
It wouldn't be Aizen if it didn't happen.
Exactly. What did you think about Ichigo's rage moment?
Yeah. You saying hi?
You're a kitty.
Well, yeah, I was just in the cabinet with her cat food in it, so she thought she was getting her fucking Shiba.
I forgot you have Bluetooth headphones.
Yeah, I can walk around my apartment.
I'm wired in.
Ichigo's rage moment. He broke free of the jail, and then
That POV moment I was talking about.
Oh, dude, that's fucking insane. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? Why is the camera zooming in on... Oh, wait. And then I just see Ichigo blast through the fucking barrier.
That Sternritter...
He was like, who the fuck are you?
He has a strife. That Sternritter had a strife.
Yeah, he just blew right through him.
I can't remember which Sternritter it was. Was it Shaz? Yeah, it was
All
Shaz. Shaz Domino. We don't even know what his epithet is, his letter.
No, because it didn't do the
It didn't give him.
The,
They didn't
cut.
give him time. And of course, the list that I have up, he got replaced. Of course. And then Hubert is another one that we never found out their strife. No, Hubert doesn't. Okay, this is why we don't know Hubert's strife. Hubert was from 1,000 years ago, and he's not. I don't think he's in the current arc. Oh my god. Cope, wait till you see the 2 images that Sage sent me.
His images?
Yeah.
Like of him? For our banner?
Yeah.
Oh god. Hold on, I'm feeding my cat right now.
Yeah, Hubert, he was under Jugrim. I don't think he appears in the current story. No, he does not.
It doesn't ring a bell to me, so.
Well, all the Stern Ridders haven't been introduced to you yet. Like, what was the next one we're on? Oh, L, the Love. He had his first lines in episode 14. He's the fat-looking guy with the beard. Pepe Wakabrata. Yeah. He is L, the Love. Then M, the Miracle, is Gerard Valkyrie. He's the one that looks like a Norse. He's one of the top officers with Jugrim.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Jesus Christ, Aaron.
They look cool.
They're dope. I understand what he was doing when the picture was taken. If it was the animation filter or whatever, or if he found it online. I'm not quite sure.
I don't know what he did, but I can see, especially in the first one, with the one with the more of the blue flame, it does look like him in an animated form.
I don't know. Tacco, you there?
I think he's just chilling.
That's because he has no idea what we're talking about in fucking... You're here?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
So, those 2 pictures that Sage sent Hen, was that an animated filter, or is that like 2 images that he grabbed offline? I'll fucking ask him. He's right next to you.
I know. Or tell him to just hop in the Discord.
Hold on. My shit's being stupid.
No, you're being stupid.
Usually.
So, the strife of N, we don't know what it's called. We don't know what N is. The character that has it is the one who was fighting Shunsui in Core 1, the guy with the pistol.
Yeah.
So we might find out what his strife is this core.
They're AI generated.
Okay.
So just like Tony.
That's pretty dope. Yeah.
Because Tony put in the AI generator. All he did was Berserk Skeleton. Because the man sent me a picture of Skull Knight. I'm like, Tony, we cannot use copyrighted images for this.
Yeah.
Yep.
P, the Power, is Menius McCallan. And this chick, this is the one who fought Rukia in Core 1.
Oh, yeah.
I was telling Tony, she's almost the same height as freaking Komamura. She's massive. And then Q is the question, which is Berenice Gabrielle.
Who's the one that faced Yakia?
That was Asnot. That's Asnot, the fear.
Those fucking
Hence why
spikes.
he Byakuya had the thing he fears the most is Rukia's death.
Oh yeah, fear makes sense.
Yeah, so he had that image of Rukia melting away, which, oh my god, that
Dude, not only that,
was so much more grotesque than the manga.
It got to the point too where Renji was showed as well, for not in that scene.
No,
but like.
But he had a vision of Renji.
Mm-hmm.
But that visual of the bugs were creepier than they were in the manga.
Oh, dude.
And oh my god, the Rukia melting away. That was, oh my god. I can't remember who Berenice Gabrielle fought. But she, I don't know, the gender is unknown on here as well. They are Q the question. Who did they... Oh, this is why we don't know what her strife is. She's one of the 3 that Kenpachi killed. So I think it's a he. It's the one that Kenpachi ripped their throat out. Because they were talking too much. That's that one.
Well, there was 2 guys and a girl.
Well, they look like a girl, but the vocals were more like a guy.
Dude, I'm about to go watch this fucking episode again.
But either way, it's the one that Kenpachi just tore the vocal cords out of because they wouldn't stop talking. Then
yeah, he explained. He cut one in half.
I think that was this one. No, this is the one that screamed. This is another one that Kenpachi killed right away. R the Roar, Jerome Guzbat.
Yeah, that's the one that he cut in half.
He just sliced in half because he was being too loud. He freaking one-shotted 3 Sternritters.
Yeah, he just gives no fucks.
S is the superstar. That's the one that Renji fought against. Mask D masculine.
Oh, the fucking big wrestler-looking dude.
What's the Mexican word? Libido or leech? What the hell's the word? For like the Mexican wrestlers. Yeah, that. T the Thunderbolt. She is part of the girl clique. And she's my favorite Sternritter. She's the green hair one in that image I sent you. She is my favorite Sternritter. Is she?
I wonder why.
Hey, it's not just that. She has lightning powers. And her Voltstandig is lightning wings. Oh, we're gonna see her fight this core too. She fights Ichigo this core.
She dead.
I don't think Ichigo kills her, but I have to remember. She loses an arm. I wonder if they're gonna censor that, because she also fights Kenpachi. So she fights Ichigo, then she fights Kenpachi and loses an arm, and then she fights Byakuya, and Byakuya defeats her. But I wonder if they're going to keep her losing her arm, because I remember in the Ukiura battle, in the anime, Uryu just gets his hand broken. But in the manga, Ukiura cuts off Uryu's hand. And Uryu has no hand, and Orihime has to reattach it. Just to show you the difference of how gruesome the manga was compared to the original anime.
Speaking of broken hand, the um, what the fuck are they called? The hot water spring where they took
Oh, the white bone hell and the red blood hell.
mhm. So those two guys that were dunking Ichigo,
Mm-hmm.
whenever they took off their suits and was just like, man, I don't know how much longer we could have lasted in there. Look at me. And their bodies twitching.
Even with the protective suits.
Yeah, their bodies twitching and they're all scarred with burns all over them. And then, what's his name?
That was a little more gruesome in the manga. They did have blood dripping off of them in the manga.
Mm-hmm. What's his name? Put his hand down in the pool.
Tenjiro.
And he was like, yeah, sorry, I can't remember the exact words, so I'm just going to butcher the fuck out of it and say my own shit. He was just like, yeah, that kid's a different breed. Whenever I punched him, I fractured my hand.
He's like, that dude's something else. I don't think he did it on purpose, but when I punched him, he reflectively hit back, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. The next one is W, the underbelly. Nanana Nanjinkoop. Yes, that is their name. That is the one that looks like a hollow Tosin. You know, the dude that looks like a bug?
Oh, yeah.
Who did he fight again? Oh, he was one of the three that tried to jump Yamamoto. Where Asnot and Bazby and this dude all tried to jump Yamamoto at the start of the fight.
That's right.
He survived that.
And they all got wiped out?
No, they all survived. Because he faces a certain mastermind later on. Yes, talk about overkill, the person that they put him up against.
Motherfucker. Are you going to join or leave or what? Staying? Jesus.
What's Tacco doing? He left. Why did he leave?
He joined, then leave, then join, then leave, then join, then leave.
Wow. The next one is my favorite male member of the Stern Ritters and my second favorite member overall. He has a huge battle with Kenpachi. Like, when I say huge, I mean, like, meteor huge. Like, oh my god. And it'll make sense once you hear his strike. He is the Visionary. Anything that he imagines, he can conjure. It is overpowered. If he wants a meteor, all he has to do is think about a meteor, and a meteor will drop on top of where he wants it. He wants machine guns, all he has to do is think of machine guns, and machine guns will come up and fire on their own. This dude's power is overpowered. I don't think he showed up in Core 1 at all. No, he did not show up in Core 1 at all. But he will be showing up in Core 2. W, the Wind. Nanzio Weisel.
Tacco texted me. He was, my Discord is having a, give me a minute. Because it kept joining and leaving and joining and like repetitively.
I don't remember this Quincy at all. I think this one, he's part of Yuhal's personal guard with the Miracle, Jugrim, and X. Yeah, he didn't show up at all in the first core. He didn't show... Oh, no. Episode 380? The last 9 days. Oh, yeah. He was at the table in the opening parts of episode 14 of the first
There
episode of
you go.
Core 2. Oh, welcome back, Tacco.
Hey, hey, hey.
We're almost done.
My Discord decided to have a stroke. All right, we're good.
We're almost done with the shrifts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 left.
Yeah, you're cool. Yeah, I was just like sitting here. I'm like, okay,
Oh,
I'm chilling.
technically we
Chilling.
have 3. Next one
Yeah,
is
that's
the X-Axis, which is Lily Bottle. He's the dude that has the one eye shut with like the X over it.
Yeah.
And he's also one of the original Quincy's with Yuha Baha and Jugrim being over 1,000 years old. Same with Basby. Basby's over 1,000 years old. Other than the table scene in the first episode of Core 2, he does not show up in the anime yet. But he has a fight. That's who Shunsui will be fighting when Shunsui's Bankai gets revealed. So just to show how powerful the dude is.
Yeah, there's a lot of Bankais that are gonna be coming out.
So in the manga, the Bankais that got revealed were Kisuke, Yamamoto,
Dude, can't fucking wait.
Shunsui, Zaraki, Rukia, Ichigo's new Bankai, Renji's new Bankai.
Well, yeah, that's because they got their Zanpakutos reforged.
Well,
Or
Byakuya doesn't have
technically,
it's because
Byakuya doesn't have a new one?
no. So the reason Renji has a new one is because he was only calling on half. He's one of the few that technically has 2 Zanpakuto spirits, but they're fused in the one entity basically.
Yeah.
Instead of like Shunsui and Ukitake, who have 2 actual Zanpakuto spirits.
That's where I was kind of getting whenever I texted you about Ichigo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He technically has 2, but the other one we all consider it in the community as it just being basically his Quincy bow.
I mean, it hasn't been revealed yet, right?
It never was in the manga. All we had to go on was that the short sword represented his Quincy powers, which was stated in episode 13. And the bigger one represented his Hollow and Shinigami powers. But basically, Renji was only calling on the snake part of his Zanpakuto for his Bankai, hence why it only resembled a snake.
Yeah.
So he basically just hit the efficient use of Bankai. He hadn't unlocked everything for his Bankai yet, and he does that.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering because the other half was a monkey, right?
And the monkey was always the bigger half.
Yeah.
So
it's crazy that he was using the smaller Bankai though.
Well, if you remember in the Soul Society arc, he said how he basically just achieved Bankai, and even Byakuya mentions like you still need years of training.
Yeah.
His Bankai was still a baby.
Yeah.
His call out for his Bankai before 1,000 Year Blood War is Hihio Zabimaru, which is I believe just Snake King. But after his training, it's Soho Zabimaru, the monkey snake king, or the beast king.
Yeah.
Next is the Y Yourself, which is Lloyd and Royd. Lloyd has appearance and power mimicry. Lloyd has appearance, personality, and memory mimicry.
They both look the same.
Yeah, they're identical twins. They're also part of the original London Reich from 1,000 years ago.
And one of them was the one that impersonated
Yuha
Yuha.
Baha. Which is weird because Yuha Baha did state that the Lloyd brothers were some of the strongest members of the Sternritters. Of course, behind Jew Grimm, Gerard Valkyrie, Lily Barrow, and a couple others. But the one that actually impersonated Yuha Baha was Royd Lloyd because of the memory. So all those powers that Royd Lloyd was using against Yamamoto were Royd Lloyd's powers. Royd Lloyd was strong enough to go toe-to-toe with Yamamoto, basically.
Yeah.
And then the last one had her... I said her. God damn it. Had his first speaking lines in the anime. Also the cover of volume 65 of the manga. Giselle Joel. And her stripe.
I'm just gonna say this now.
I keep saying her. They even have him listed as a female on the wiki.
Just gonna say this now. You're obsessed.
No, I'm not.
No offense.
No, I'm not.
Dude, I feel like every day or every other day or every podcast ever since we started talking about doing the Femboy week, it's always... I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. Once a week, a Femboy is mentioned. And it's always by you.
Well, yeah,
And then,
you can count this as promoting the Femboy episode because it's doing so well.
actually, what are we at? Have you looked?
308.
308.
Yeah.
We kind of topped off at 300.
Hey. Better than what Tony's Top 16's doing. But granted, that one's 4 hours.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned to you in that one text. I think we need to work with the algorithm here.
Yeah.
Because, like, what time are we at on this?
1 hour 7.
So, give it, like, another 30, 45 minutes. If we were to post this, it would probably get more views than Tony's.
Probably.
It's just because, one, nobody wants to watch an episode or a show that is the length or longer than a movie.
True.
Unless it is titled a movie.
True, you're not wrong. But then again, podcasts do vary between an hour and a half to, like, some podcasts I've seen are like 6 hours long an episode. And it's like, okay, yeah, we're never going that long.
No.
4 hours is like
asleep.
our tops. That's why on the schedule on Twitch I have it set to 4 hours for the amount of time allotted on the stream. Like that, and for this one it's only 2 hours.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, the shorter the episodes, the more likely we'll get thrown into recommendation. So, like, even if we post at an hour, we're more highly to be put in a recommended list than we are if we are at an hour and a half or an hour and 45 minutes. But it also goes opposite whenever you get shorter. So there's like a middle point in there, somewhere around like 45 minutes, maybe to an hour, to where it starts to, if you're any shorter than that, the less recommended listings you get.
Yeah.
I don't know, I spend a lot of time on YouTube.
Yeah, Giselle is confirmed to be biologically male because she gets extremely pissed off when it gets called out to her, or him. And according to Kubo, they identify as female since literally when asked about her use, he uses female pronouns when addressing them. But they are also part of the clique of the Quincy, the Sternritter clique, I could say.
Yeah.
And yeah, she has an insane battle. I can't remember who they fight. Oh, Kensei. They fight Kensei.
Yeah.
But that's the last Sternritter. Of course, there's another one that has A the Almighty other than Yuha Baha. I can't... Did that get revealed? I think that got revealed. Because he also... Yuha Baha also says this person will succeed the throne after me. And the anime has had him drink Yuha Baha's blood to achieve the strife of the Almighty. You know who it is?
Wait for it.
He's been in the series a while.
Mm-hmm.
He's a half-blood Quincy. Or three-quarter blood. His mother was half-blood, his father's full-blooded. Because it was mentioned at the... It was mentioned that it was already mentioned in the anime that it was a miracle that he survived when his mother died. Because when his mother died was the same time... Yeah. When his mother died, it was the same time that Misaki died.
Yeah.
Because of Yuha doing the regaining his power. Because you remember how the poem goes, the Quincy poem?
It's like
after 900 years,
900.
he will regain his pulse. 90 years, his strength. 9 years, what was the 9 years? I can't remember the 9 years. 9 years was the something, and then 9 days to take over the world. And when the second invasion starts, that's the start of the last 9 days, hence the title of the 14th episode, The Last 9 Days.
Yeah.
The Hymn of the Quincy King is what it's called. Gaining his body after 900 years, his mind after 90, then his power after 9, and then 9 days to take over the world. And the 9 years where his power returned was when the mothers died. So it's been over 1,000 years. Let's go into a CBR. Do a couple CBRs and end out the night. 10 Bleach characters strong enough to beat Ichigo. How many can you think of off the top of your head, Cope? And let's think full bring Ichigo.
Oh.
Which is probably what this article is basing it off of, because we haven't seen the powers of true Shikai Ichigo yet. We haven't seen the strength in the anime yet. So this is basing it off of full bring Ichigo. So Tacco will know about this Ichigo, because full bring Ichigo is what he is at the start of the 1,000-Year Blood War in the first episode.
I'm included.
Well, one, I'd say Urahara.
Urahara's a good one. Strength-wise, he probably couldn't beat Ichigo, but, like,
Strategic?
strategically and me knowing his Bankai, definitely.
Shunsui.
Oh, hands down. I think even true Bankai Ichigo Shunsui would probably be able to beat. But that's hard to say because one of the properties of Shunsui's Bankai is basically a Reishi war of attrition. Whoever has the greater Reishi will last long. Whoever lasts longer with the Reishi being sucked out, and Ichigo does have higher Reishi. But other than that, I would see Shunsui kicking Ichigo's ass.
Honest opinion here. Just a battle between these two, Joshiro and Ichigo. Like,
Ukitake.
yes. He's another one that has a lot of like strategic thoughts that go through his head.
He does.
He's a major man of honor as well.
He does have. He is high on strategics, but you have to remember.
But I don't think his battle IQ is.
Ichigo isn't dumb either. Ichigo is good with strategics as well. Not on Kisuke's level though. But I think he could match Ukitake's, and I think even in the like Soul Society Ichigo, like first revealed Bankai Ichigo. I can't remember if it was said or not, but I think Ukitake mentions something like about his power, and basically brings up that like Ukitake isn't a match for him at that point, because Byakuya is stronger than Ukitake, and Ichigo beat Byakuya.
Sorry, I'm listening. I'm just still trying to brainstorm here.
I think Zaraki is a definite.
Now, as Zaraki peaked, Ichigo kept getting stronger. Zaraki now, in 1,000-year Blood War, possibly.
Well, you also,
me not knowing how they are, possibly.
And like I said, his Bankai, his Shikai and Bankai get revealed. I don't know if it'll be this core, because I know this core is going to cover the second invasion. I don't know if this core is going to cover the third invasion, the invasion of the Royal Palace.
Yeah.
I don't think it will. I think the Royal Palace invasion will be covered in Core 3.
Since we're on Kenpachi, let's go to the other Kenpachi. Unohana.
That's a hard one.
Right. That's what I was getting to. Like, it's kind of up in the air. If she was the way she 1,000 years ago, without a doubt.
Well, who knows if Ichigo can like sustain against her Bankai? Because Kenpachi can, but Kenpachi's also just a mad lad. Like Ichigo, I think pressured with Unohana's Bankai, the way it like makes you see yourself like as a skeleton, basically, the way like the blood is like acid. Kenpachi gets excited over that. I think Ichigo doesn't have that type of mindscape, and Unohana would end up winning. So I definitely.
My thing is with Zaraki. Unohana kept healing him.
Yeah.
As they were fighting.
Because, like I said, she planned to die.
Mm-hmm.
And even like Shunsui said, like, between those two, it's a fight to the death. It's not a Zanjutsu training session.
No. But I would say Unohana would definitely the two. And then before 1,000 Year. Unohana could still beat Zeraki's ass.
Oh, yeah. Yamamoto is a tricky one, too.
Well, since he never released his Bankai until 1,000 Year. And we're talking about before 1,000 Year.
But even before 1,000 Year, like in the Soul Society, his spiritual pressure was so strong that even Ichigo felt it at the top of the hill, and it made Nanao shit her pants.
You kind of just cut out. You just said even Ichigo, and then that's it.
Oh, what the hell? Stream disconnected.
Yeah, I don't hear him either.
Attempting to reconnect. So, hello YouTube. This is YouTube exclusive content you're getting right now.
But I do
While
have
it
one. If you
reconnects.
can't beat Ichigo though.
You do have one? Oh, let's wait for the stream to reconnect.
Yeah.
There we go. On Streamlabs, it's reconnected. Now we're just waiting for Twitch to refresh.
Damn, just I was getting about to get involved.
Streamlabs is like, wait,
Literally.
Taco's finally gonna say something. Disconnect.
Literally, we continued the conversation even though the stream was down and you weren't even here. Like, you were here, but we couldn't hear you at all.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right, we're back up.
Tacco said Grinjal and Byakuya.
See, I can't say Byakuya because I mean maybe Byakuya because in the fight during the Soul Society he had White's help because White took over, and that's what pushed Byakuya to the edge. I would say Ichigo and Byakuya are pretty evenly matched. Grinjal, however, once Ichigo got the confidence in Hueco Mundo and saw that Orihime was fine and rooting for him, he kind of just wiped the floor with Grinjal. So, I mean, it's hard to say, but let's get into the list then. With number 10 being Yachiru Unohana.
Yay!
This was kind of an obvious one because her Bankai, I don't think Ichigo would be able to handle her Bankai because Ichigo isn't as crazy as Kenpachi.
Right.
Next up is Toshiro. So they are using 1,000 Year Blood War abilities, and they are bringing They are bringing manga into it because this image of Toshiro is of his perfected Bankai, which...
Well, motherfucker, I would have named, like...
I would have named
100
Toshiro
people.
in a heartbeat.
We
My boy.
none of us mentioned Aizen.
Well, no.
But Toshiro, yeah, because in his perfected Bankai, he has an ability where he takes one step, and it's kind of like Rukia's Bankai. It flash freezes everything in a 5-kilometer radius. Now, I don't think it's as cold as Rukia's, because Rukia's goes sub-zero. Like, absolute cold. Absolute zero, not sub-zero. Absolute zero. 0 Kelvin. 0 degrees Kelvin. His doesn't get that cold.
We haven't seen her Bankai yet.
Oh, my bad.
Thanks, Chief. Kind of just ruined her Bankai for me. Asshole.
I keep forgetting because it
Tacco don't care.
the first opening literally shows her going into her stance to call her Bankai, so I always forget that it's not shown yet. Ah!
You watched the anime after
I know.
reading the manga, so you
I
know
know.
what the anime shows. And then you're talking about Toshiro's refined
Yeah, yeah.
Bankai.
Toshiro's I know hasn't shown up yet because that's in the Royal Palace invasion. That won't be for a while, so I know you'll forget it by then. Rukia's though, oh, that's core 2.
Thanks, bud. Watch it
But
just, come out in like 3 episodes.
give me the
Doubt
benefit
it.
of the doubt, okay? I watched 10 different anime today. We
It's
have
your fault.
Mixed Meisei's story. My unique skill makes me OP at level 1. Liar, liar. Bleach. Holding me a piece. Raizen no Atier. Ayaka. My tiny senpai. Am I actually the strongest? Tempuru. And then One Piece I'll be watching after the stream. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did they end up sending?
Sending what? You cut out.
Did they end up sending?
You cut out again.
Hello, 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 hello. Do you hear me now?
I hear you.
Did they end up sending Kush's image?
That's probably why I couldn't hear you several times. Discord is freaking restarting, yet I'm still in the call.
Yeah, my Discord is okay.
So I don't know yet. Actually, I can check.
Okay,
that
well, no, I'm only asking you because Sage sent me Kush's, and it looks like Sage's.
Yeah, he couldn't send me anything.
Here, I'll send you Kush's because Sage sent it to me.
But it's almost identical. Kush don't have a beard like that.
No.
You gotta tell Kush, hey, he needs a redo. That looks too much like freaking Sage's.
To be fair, neither does he. So.
Oh, what, Sage? Yeah, he doesn't have a beard like that.
No, but he actually has a beard.
And you.
He actually does have a beard, though. Reminds me,
Wait,
I probably should have.
Like me?
No, I said the only one who's close to having a beard like that is me and you.
That's it, me.
Well, mine likes to do the Scottish and Irish thing and just curl and pile up on my face and not actually extend down.
Gotta go get some beard stuff, man. Gotta go get that Manscaped monster.
I have a beard comb. I don't use beard oils because my face is too oily as it is. And I have a special beard wash.
I get all that good shit though.
But basically, mine it's not a mention of like products. Like it grows in. It's just it's curly. That's the problem. It's curly. And I'm thinking, should I have done a new image with the beard? Because when I did my image, I was shaved.
Nah, keep it.
Keep it.
Keep it. Makes
Moving
it
on to number 8, Gerard Valkyrie. We're just going to skip Gerard Valkyrie because you guys don't know anything about him. Number 7, Lily Barrow. It's another skip. Number 6, Kenpachi Zaraki.
Yeah, now, basing it off of Thousand Year Blood, yes.
Yeah, especially stuff that hasn't been seen yet.
Okay, next.
No. Number 5 I don't agree with. Number 5 is Baringan. The number 2 is Spada. I don't see Ichigo doing it because I don't think Barrigan's ability, the Respira, can do anything to Ichigo's Getsuga Tenshos. And that's going to be vital to Ichigo winning this, is Ichigo using his Getsuga Tenshos. Number 4, Gremmy. I can 100% see this. It's going to be quick because I told you a little bit about Gremmy already. He's the visionary.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenpachi had a hard time with him. Number 3, Genyurusei Yamamoto.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah, with his Bankai,
No problem.
definitely. Number 2's not loaded in yet. Neither's number 1. Number 2, Ichibei. Of course, Ichibei. He's the captain of Squad Zero. Well, technically, there is no captain of Squad Zero because they're all captains.
Mm-hmm.
But he's basically he is the leader. He is the first member of Squad Zero, and he's the creator of all names.
Yeah.
Number 1, Yuha Baha.
Okay.
Why wasn't Aizen on this list? I would think Aizen would be on here except for Lily Barrow. I can understand Gerard Valkyrie. Lily Barrow I can't really understand. And I mean, even I would say take Lily Barrow and Gerard Valkyrie off, put Shunsui and freaking Aizen.
Well, I mean, technically, Aizen is still captive,
Yeah, but like
so he can't.
they're definitely using manga knowledge, hence Gerard Valkyrie, Lily Barrow, and part of Kenpachi's reasoning. They're definitely using manga knowledge.
So what you're saying is Aizen.
You cut out, but I'm not saying anything. You there?
Hello?
There you go.
Okay, I said by you not answering my question confirms my allegations.
What was your allegation?
That Aizen broke free. And you said you're not saying nothing.
I wouldn't say he broke free, but that's as far
Or
as I
was
would say.
released.
Oh no. Oh no. 10 cutest couples in Bleach ranked.
Please no.
Oh, we're doing it.
Alright, everyone, have a good night. I enjoyed the podcast. I will catch you tomorrow.
Okay, number 10 is a good one. I think it should be ranked higher just based on how their relationship was. I think it should be ranked higher. Byakuya and Hisane.
Yes.
That should be higher. Number 9, Kaien and Miyako. Now, we didn't get to see like any of their relationship. So I don't think this should be on the list.
Well, let's see what's on the rest of the list because, I mean...
Byakuya and
I'm
Hisane's, we at least got to see like almost the full time frame of their relationship.
Yeah, there was a whole fucking flashback for it.
Number 8, Rukia and Renji. Going off of anime, this is a perfect ranking for them. Going off the anime.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Ichigo and Neliel. Why is this here? Why?
Oh, what?
I forgot this was a ship during the Hueco Mundo arc when it was releasing.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Number 6, Uryu Ishida and Nemu. Now, this one started with the Soul Society arc. Because when Nemu helped Uryu with the poison, that's when the whole shipping of them two started. And I can honestly see it. I can see it. But I think it'd be cooler to see Uryu with, like, Tatsuki. But then again, I don't know. It's weird. Because that one I actually don't know. Soifon and Yoruichi. That was definitely going to be on here. Soifon is such a simp for Yoruichi.
Oh, yeah.
Number 4 is Toshiro and Rangiku. No, Toshiro would not put up with it.
No, I'd say fucking Gin.
Yeah, Gin and Rangiku. Because they actually had a relationship. That's the whole reason of the necklace that Rangiku wears. Oh, the pictures are finally loading. Of course, I used that one. And that one didn't load. Number 3. This is the right one with Toshiro. Toshiro and Momo.
Oh, yeah.
Lil Toshi, as she called him. Number 2 is Ichigo and Orihime. I already know what number 1 is. Because everyone, like, this was the biggest shipping in the entirety of Bleach. And that is... Oh, wow! They don't have it on here at all. Ichigo and Rukia was the biggest ship. Like, the Ichigo and Rukia versus the Ichigo and Orihime. It was the biggest ship battle. Why isn't Rukia and Ichigo on this list? But number 1 is Ishin and Masaki.
Yeah.
Oh, did you like Ishin's backstory?
Yeah. Sorry.
Now,
yeah, it was very, very interesting.
You know how Rangiku kicked the tree to get him out of it?
Yes.
In the manga, it was funnier. She threw a cookie sheet at him in the tree, and it hit him in the tree. That's what caused him to fall. And then when he's sitting on the ground, she hits him again on the head with it. But Kubo did tell the animation team and the storyboarders, because he worked hand in hand with them, and he is with every core of the 1,000-Year Blood War, he's working hand in hand with them. If there's unneeded comedy, remove it. That's why when they were healing in the baths in the Bone Blood Hell, and right after Tenjiro pulls Byakuya up to show Ichigo, he says that Rukia and Renji are also in this bath. And in the manga, Rukia's ass, because they're all naked, Rukia's ass pops out in the manga, and Tenjiro goes, "What? You ain't gonna say it looks like a peach?" I'll have to send you a picture of that panel, and then in the anime they completely cut that out. I was so looking forward to see that scene get animated, and so was Ichigo's dub, Johnny, and Ichigo's sub voice actors wanted it to be in there because they both have read the entirety of Bleach, because they're big fans of Bleach themselves.
Oh, yeah.
But they were both disappointed that the peach scene wasn't in it.
Well, you think the voice actors would be fans since they're voice acting it.
Not all the time. The Japanese voice actor of Uryu is also the voice actor of Sasuke, and he read Naruto, but he never really enjoyed it.
So I noticed something, but
I didn't hear
Ichigo sounds.
After you said something.
All I said was something, and then I paused
a
second,
okay, so yeah,
and I was explaining. Ichigo sounds a little different.
Well, you figure it's been 10 years. All the voice actor, the only voice actor that changed from episode 336 to episode 1 of Thousand Year Blood War was Yamamoto's. And that's because the original Japanese voice actor passed away.
Yeah.
The only other voice acting change from the people who carried over from the original anime was Kenpachi Zaraki's. Now, Kenpachi Zaraki's voice actor changed during the Hueco Mundo arc to a different voice actor. That's when it changed. But the only change from episode 336 to the first episode of Thousand Year Blood War was Yamamoto's Japanese voice actor.
Yeah, my thing is like in the first few episodes, the voice actor for Ichigo was matching with Uryu. I was just like,
well, you figure.
wow.
Let me pull up his Mao page actually, as people are gonna get a small sneak peek of what's at the top of my currently watching list. Yep, there's the small sneak peek. All you can really see is a certain scientific magical index. Johnny Young Bosch. So let's look at some of his roles that he had since the end of Bleach. He had a character in Aijin. Get out of here. He had a character in Yuna of the Dawn. That's a continuation of a different series. He had Artemis in Sailor Moon Crystal. He had Minasuki in Be the Beginning. He had Zora in Black Clover. He plays 9 in the My Hero Academia movie 2, Heroes Rising. He plays Yatora, the main character of Blue Period. He had Braz D. Blood in Blood Lad. He plays Shosaku in Bungo Stray Dogs. He plays Gyo Tomioka in Demon Slayer. He had characters in Danganronpa. He plays Wamu in Devilman Crybaby. He plays TK in Digimon. The older TK, not child TK. He plays 3 characters in Dorohedoro. He plays Broly, the Dragon Ball Super Broly.
Yeah.
In Durarara 2, he plays the main character. He plays Ryunosuke in Fate Zero. Makoto in Free. He played Yoon Arikawa in Godzilla Singularity Point. He plays Akane in Horimiya. Jonathan Joestar in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Which, at first I didn't believe it was him because he actually puts a British accent on his voice. He plays Saruhiko in K. He plays 25th Bam in Tower of God. He plays Derika. Oh, like that's from 2002. Never mind. He plays Daryl in Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt December Sky. He played Shinjiro in Kill la Kill. Renton in whatever the hell this one is. I don't even know what that is. He plays Titus in Maji. He plays Solada in the first Seven Deadly Sins movie. He plays Sabo in One Piece. He plays Kai Ichinose in Piano no Mori. He plays Brock in Pokemon the movie, or Pokemon the Origin. He plays Leo in Promare. He plays Diabelle in Radiant Season 2. And I'm just saying the ones that are like post 2000, like 2012 and newer. The ones that I can actually say the names of. He plays Kiko in this tennis one. I think it's the Prince of Tennis. In Sedona no Kishi, he plays Nagit Tanakaze. He plays Johnny in Space Daddy. Or Space Dandy. I always say Daddy for some reason. I don't know why. He plays Kyoji in Sword Art Online Season 2. He plays Gurren in Tenkai Knights. He plays Cougar in That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. He plays Vash the Stampede in the new Trigun. He played Aiden in Violet Evergarden. He played the Older Disciple in Jin Shen Bang. And he plays a slew of characters in Yokai Watch. So he had a lot of other roles requiring different types of voices between the end of Bleach and the start of Thousand Year Blood War. But as the arc went further, like closer to episode 13, 14, and well, 14, 15 aren't out yet, but as the arc went further towards 13, you can tell it started to become the unique Ichigo again.
Yeah.
So it's like he's not the only voice actor that has that problem when they're coming back to a voice after so long. Other voice actors have had that problem. Look at Chris Sabat for Dragon Ball. It's gonna sound a little different when he comes back because he plays so many different characters. And you have Ian Sinclair when Dragon Ball comes back again. Ian Sinclair, he's not gonna sound like Whis right away because he has a slew of different characters that he's been playing. Plus, he's been playing Brook so much because they're catching up with the dub so quickly. So he's been doing Brook so much lately. It'd be funny if they're like, "Hey, Ian, just throw in a little yo-ho as he's voicing Whis or something," because it's done by the same studio.
That'd be kind of funny.
It would be very funny. But with that said, I think we're going to close house tonight. Probably will be on Twitch tomorrow. Won't be tonight, but during the day tomorrow, I'm going to see if I can figure anything else out with the other streaming software. But if not, I will let everyone know on Twitter and on Discord what's going to happen, what platform we're going to be on. But tomorrow we are doing Best Mastermind and Manipulator, which I need to finish the bracket on that. But with that said, if you missed any episodes or you came into this episode late, this episode will be up on Monday on YouTube. And all of our previous episodes are on YouTube as well. You can use the link in our bio or go to youtube.com/hendiddy12. For Twitter, to stay updated on the whole which site we're going to be on, it's twitter.com/hendiddy12 as well. Make sure you check Cope out as well, twitch.tv/KillerCope412, and I believe your kick is the same as well.
Yes.
All right, and his Twitter is also the same, so check him out on there. Make sure if you need any hydration or energy, hit up rogueenergy.com. Use the code TheMenace5 at checkout for 5% off your order. And any other closing statements?
Well, since Chase isn't here, I guess I'll do his part. As always, stay humble, get rumbled.
The slogan.
Also, we have in our Discord right now a vote against our logo.
Yeah, our PFP logo.
Our PFP logo. I created one. He created one. It has our name and then our slogan in it. Make sure you put a vote in on that. Me and Hendity cannot vote since we created it, so we'd really appreciate.
It'd be kind of obvious which one we would vote for.
Well, yeah, I would vote for mine, and he would vote for his. So,
even though I do like them both.
Yeah, they're pretty nice, equally.
If you want to join in on that vote, the invite link is on the bio of my Twitter, I believe Cope's Twitter as well, and on Twitch and YouTube. I think that's all for tonight. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the best mastermind manipulator episode.
Good talk.
Tacco, you got any final words? You haven't really talked that much.
You got anything to put in before we close up?
Oh no! It disconnected!
Nice.
Well, YouTube's gonna hear your words
I
at
think
least.
we about covered everything.
It took me the whole time to think of that.
YouTube's gonna hear this at least. Post-credit bonus. Tacco speaks. Tacco? Did I disconnect?
You got him.
Oh.
And now he got you.
Oh,
No.
there we go. I'm back.
Nope. He definitely got him.
Oh, yeah. Mr. Roboto over there.
Oh boy.
Hey, there you go.
I'll try to have this figured out before tomorrow. Oh, it's connected back to Twitch. So, Tacco, if you want to tell Twitch any last words.
Words.
Have a good night, everyone.
Well, that about wraps it up.
Bye-bye.
Panicked.